There is more to share about guides, but I decided to do a video just on that topic due to high volume of emails I received asking about guides. So that will be a video to come. After this experience, I brought up the proposal of allowing me memory of my life as a guide and the behind the scenes when I get into physical form. This would help me to share with people, but also I could help the guides by being an inside man. Someone who really understands what guides are going through and what it is like on the other side. I am not the only one, though. There are others who came to Earth for this purpose, but most of us come with more than one purpose and can add on more if we so choose. There will be more on this in another video. I repeated great. Well, repeating's good. To a degree. Chapter 6. Our life in between lives and the process of getting to Earth. Many people want to understand what happens to our loved ones when they pass. Are they okay, and will we see them again? If we know they are near us and are watching out for us? To help people best understand, I ask them if a person passes away in a TV show, are they dead in real life? This question is similar to the one where the person thinks someone else is bad. If a person plays a villain role in a movie, are they necessarily bad in real life or on the soul level? The answer to both is no. So what happens to a person after the TV show? They are not gone. They are just not allowed to partake in that show anymore. But if they are all hanging out on set, even following the show because they but they are still hanging out on set. Even following the show because they feel a special connection with the show and its characters. Eventually that person decides to take on another role where they will play with the same characters from before. This situation is similar to what is happening now. We act with same people we did before, only the roles are changed. Sometimes on Earth, sometimes not. Sometimes in physical form, sometimes not. Sometimes people ask why God allows people to die. My response is, why do we write stories and movies that allow people to die? Now, from what I recall, when a person passes, most people see a black tunnel, which is a black hole at the end and a white hole on the other end that one then takes on a new identity. See my poem Holes for more information on that. The person feels this peace and comfort, and we, the guides, come to help them fully understand what has happened by helping them become fully aware of their oneness with Source and the roles they agreed to play. Now, even though they feel and understand, they may still have sadness when they think about their loved ones on Earth, who do not understand what is going on and how they will be able to cope. There is also sadness to an attachment to their role, to the person they thought they were. Even though they feel liberated from the physical body, they now understand that being in flesh is not meant to be hell. If people had a hard life or traumatizing exit from their holy physical temple, they go on a vacation to a peaceful planet for about 1,000 years. But in our time, that can only be maybe a few years to a few seconds. It is really up to them. We go and talk to souls yet to incarnate about the adventure on Earth. To regale everyone with what we went through and what we learned, which further entices the souls and inspires them about what they will do when they get to Earth. This makes souls so anxious to get to Earth that they budge in line like the young artist Akian, who confessed she did in order to get to Earth so quickly. The personality part may say, I am never coming back to Earth, but the soul says, I want some more. We are not forced or trapped on Earth. It is a choice that we eagerly take every time. Why? Because of the fall of gods, of course. The gods fell in love with being in the physical form, while the physical form, the gods fell in love with being in the physical form, while the physical form, the people, fell in love with spirit. They were always lovers under covers, but do not tell anyone. Shh. I referred you to the poem I wrote called God and a Love Story, which are up on my website for more on that subject. These will give you the full spectrum of what I am articulating here. Do you believe that it's not too long ago I was up in the lineup and listening to the souls talking about coming to Earth, and one was just really excited about coming to Earth just to try this chocolate cake that this other soul was talking about upon returning. So, all these five senses, these experiences that we have, that we kind of can take for granted, and what that is like for a soul to experience smell, taste, touch. It's very special. Getting back to when the soul goes to relax after transitioning, they also take this time to contemplate what they have experienced and what they want to experience next. This is where they choose their parents and all the other cast of characters, like actors who have a lot of rank. Actors who have a lot of rank. I'm trying to understand what I wrote there. The soul takes into account the collective process and what others have experienced, as well as what understanding and progress has been collected. It then plans its life on what will complement this tapestry, weaving of patterns of sacred geometry, life paths etched in light. For example, if you are going in circles, and all the people surrounding you are going in circles, and those people around them are going in circles, and the people around them are going in circles, and the people around them are going in circles, and so forth, then they're overlapping your circle and everyone else's as well. Then it would look like the flower of life. The next part is kind of like a poem I wrote in my head that I have not yet written down. It is like an auction of souls, where instead of making bids on how much money they will pay to come to Earth, their value is their story or experiences they have come up with, and how such an experience will benefit the collective. The one that inspires everyone the most gets an RSVP to Earth. Making the story is one thing, and living it and being successful with it is another. But there is a great patience. You can always go again and again, like that brilliant movie Groundhog Day. The next step is to be greeted by a flesh fashion designer whom I imagine is very flamboyant, saying, "Oh, I was doing drawing of faces and body types that I think will just be ideal for your mission, and various designs are shown to the soul, but the soul has the final say. You both create your characters in that game. I used to play with my brother a game called Soul Calibur, but I never really played the actual game. I just would make new characters. Then there are others. Then there are these souls who act like publicists to help you determine your personality and gifts. This pertains to the yellow chakra, my favorite chakra, which deals with the three aspects of self: who you are, who you think you are, and how you want others to see you. Who you think you are, how you want others to see you, and who you actually are. That's probably better. Then there is the Hall of Talents and Gifts that we select with the Creator. Keep in mind, the Creator is involved in every one of these processes, just like the writer and the director have to approve of everything first and add a bit to it as well, so the co-creation process continues. After that, we have fun with Mother Love, Venus. As you know, she has a child that is Cupid. These are the young souls firing the arrows at their pre-selected parents due to their soul matrix synergy that was felt to be ideal for this particular incarnation. Again, the Illuminati have a crude version of this too, choosing the parents not for soul matrix synergy reasons, so that the child may be a bright light of inspiration, but for inbred bloodline reasons.